to hammer home a big 5 points today as they run out to Franklin's Garden, the home stadium, for today's match in the Aviva Premiership, the Northampton Saints versus the Newcastle Falcons. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Aviva Premiership, where the Northampton Saints are at home today to face off against the Newcastle Falcons. Now the squad for today's match of course has just the one change, with Dixon coming in following the yellow card to Kanfotuali'i, which will see him out for quite a while. Otherwise an unchanged team from the last few matches when they beat Sale 5-0 2 weeks ago, and then of course last week that really big, really good win over Harlequins 19-13. That was a real top of the table clash, and the Saints come out on top with a big win and a massive boost towards their title hopes this season. The Newcastle Falcons, they'll be hoping to withstand a barrage from the Saints. They'll be hoping they can come away today with pride intact, and maybe they could add to their 1 point. That's correct. The reason why I'm saying like they're going to get hammered is because they are bottom of the table. They're in 12th spot and they have one paltry point, a bonus point from losing within 7, which they did in their last match, going down just 2 points to the Exeter Chiefs 17-15. The week before that they got smashed by the Worcester Warriors 31-10, and they are really having an abysmal season that they'll hope to maybe today get back on track against the high-flying Saints. Of course, pouring with rain doesn't help anyone's cause for today's match. Round 10 of the Aviva Premiership about to get underway. A quiet stadium here today, Franklin's Gardens, as we're kicked off from the Falcons, and down to Big Lock Manoa it goes, and we have our first ruck set up straight away. The Saints today playing in their home strip of the all sorts of colour as Luther Burrell goes through half a little hole, and the Newcastle Falcons playing in their away strip of just the white to save confusion. Their home strip normally black, so the white of the Falcons as they have the turnover ball and they go wide, and it is with their big hooker Lawson.
Release.
They try to get something happening out on the right hand wing, cutting it back inside with their number 7.
Release.
And going to ground now on the 22, chance to turn over here, and it's there for the Saints. Pops it away for Waldock. He tries to break, gets hit a couple of times. Oh, trouble there. Wood has to go down for it, and I think he's just got it. Dixon at scrum half goes to the left side. Laws inside the 22 here of the Saints as Waldock breaks the line again. This time he kicks. He kicks wide for Dowson. He's screaming up here against Michael Tate, but Tate will get there just... Oh, what a touch finder! That was one of the best touch finders you'll ever see from Waldock, and it is dribbled into touch just 5 metres short. Well, it wasn't even. It goes back to 5 metre line, but it's not straight as well. Things falling apart for Lawson. So line out not straight, but the kick from Waldock was near perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Crouch.
And the option
Touch.
taken from the Saints will be a scrum. 5 metres
Sit.
out. White crowd here today at Franklin's Garden. There's a home side. Get the put into the scrum from Dixon. Coming back now, Dowson has it at the back. Dowson takes it off the back too. He goes for a run himself.
Advantage.
Here's Burrell, and it's advantage to the Saints. Is he offside? I think he's offside. Oh, 2 big mistakes. Barnes that time, the outside centre, coughing that mistake up, putting a big hit there on Burrell. And what are the Saints going to do here? They're giving the ball to Stephen Myler and said, have a dab here, son, get us some points, and we'll go back and we'll restart things. Here's Myler's attempt at goal for an early 3-point lead after a quarter of an hour. He hits a nicely easy shot, and 3 points for the Saints at home, leading 3-0 over the Newcastle Falcons, thanks to a flurry of penalty mistakes from the Falcons. They're putting themselves on the back foot early on, but they're lucky to only trail by 3 here in the rain, as it's kicked off from the Falcons again. This time going flat and deep and knocked on from the man who made the awesome kick.
Advantage over.
Advantage goes up as there's a big bomb there, claimed from Dixon. And this match is going kind of fast. Almost surprised how quickly this one's going by. Oh, not going for touch here. It's going away. Myler's tapped it. He's gone to the left side. North is breaking through tackle after tackle. Throws it out the back door to Laws. He goes upfield, being taken to ground just short of the 22. Couple of good runs there, but no big incision in the defence. Dixon going to Myler. Myler gets taken in the tackle from a couple of Falcons players, and it's turned over. Could be a mistake. The drop goal! Big drop goal coming in from the scrum half, Blair. And what a funny match we have on our hands today. Things happening rather quickly. It's almost hard to describe what's happening, because it's just so topsy-turvy here today. Saints at home will be wanting to push home some points, but they're struggling to do so at the moment. 3-3 now to score thanks to the Blair drop goal as a flat kickoff goes away to the left side of the Falcons. They're taking it up through big man Toms.
Release.
Going to the 10-metre line. Here's the scorer from the drop goal. Getting away Blair, all the way out wide they go to Cato on the right wing. Cuts it back inside now. They're going left and right all over the place. The Falcons not giving up without a chance here as Hogg goes up over halfway, the big number 8. Going for a short run over the halfway line is
Not
Blair.
releasing.
And a penalty for not releasing. So a bit of action. The scrum half has played well already today for the Falcons. And this time Myler will go for touch. His kick is holding up in the wind. Oh, that's a big mistake from Myler. And his whole team really are faltering. The Saints not going too well at the moment. Another little run off the back from Hogg. Can't get away, and it's going to be turned. No. Good support from the Falcons. Going away to the right now. Cato's out there by himself, one-on-one with North. Comes back in field. And it is Hellier. Goes away, and now it's Blair. Keeping the ball alive nicely here, the Falcons. Still going. Quick recycled ball as Sol gets it away to his big prop, Shields. He goes to Cato. Trying to get away. North has picked it up and turned it over. Waldock, now there's some chance on the counter-attack. It's Burrell. Burrell trying to run away. Flicks it out. Dowson. Mafu going to PC on the right wing. He'll get carried into touch. Michael Tate making that tackle there on PC. This match is really just trotting along with nothing really happening at all for either side. Here's Lawson. Manoa turns the ball over on the line out. Now there's a chance. The crowd really are not in this match at all. Laws flops a big one out for Waldock. He gets hammered. Big hit coming in from Cato. Still here for Manoa. To Wood. The big flanker trying to go through the middle of the field. Oh, he might be turned over here. Wow, half time is gone. And the Falcons have the ball. It's there with Barnes. He'll put the kick away from Hellier. Upfield it goes to PC. PC turns. PC turns and he shrugs one off. Can't get away from the second. Burrell on hand. Securing the ball for Dixon. To the left they go. Mafu. Good ball for Wood. That is a super ball for Wood. Now they're on the open play. Clark trying to run away from his opposite number just about. The big lock getting involved. Here's North. North is carried into touch. 4 finishes. You would expect to cut that one in half. It would have been North, but look at this crowd. This match is just a somber ball fest at the moment. Neither team taking this match by the scruff of the neck and throwing some tries in the mix. It's a penalty playing a drop goal. It is last versus a team really fighting in the top 4. And we have a 3-3 scoreline. As if the Saints struggle to put away these bottom place teams, they become complacent. And I guess the rain's not helping. You have to give them that. 5 handling errors. The Falcons have made none. But they've had a lot of the ball. The Falcons 63% for Newcastle. The drop goal, of course. The handling errors 5-zip to Newcastle. And of course just that one penalty conceded by the Newcastle Falcons. That Stephen Myler slotted over for the early 3-0 lead. So what a somber match this is. The crowd aren't in it. No one's getting involved. The players aren't really giving it their all, it seems. And the Falcons, they've only got 1 point this whole season. Have a chance to grab a handful if they can do a second half performance here with 40 minutes to go. The Saints and the Falcons are all tied up at 3 apiece. Who's going to spark which team into action? At the moment, both sides are just plodding along like a big old bear trundling through the woods. As the kickoff is unclaimed, it's bounced up and it's taken. Nope, it's going to be a penalty for the Falcons. Oh, that's remarkable stuff. No one claimed it. It should be a line out.
Crouch.
But the Falcons are going
Touch.
for the scrum. They want this win.
Set.
So just a couple minutes into the second half, and already the Falcons have a big chance to assert some dominance into this match. It's a tidy scrum from both sides. It's put in from Blair. Waiting at the back is Hogg. Now it's here. Blair goes to the left. Oh, and a big high tackle from Dixon. And it's going to be a yellow card. The hand is in the pocket. What's it going to be? Yellow? Yellow? Yes, there it is. Dixon is off. 10 minutes in the bin. And somewhat ironic considering Fotuali'i is missing for a red card. Hellier goes for touch. Oh, that is a good kick from the inside centre. Samoan international. Gets it well up into the 22 of the Saints. And Lawson has a chance for... No, the Falcons have lost it. The Saints turn it over. They're a man down and Waldock knocks it on. Well, that's horribly disappointing here. He's chipping it ahead. Oh, this is really bad. He's still going, Waldock. This could have been one of the great tries of modern rugby. Oh, unbelievable. It could have been fantastic. Why he ran 80 metres downfield when he'd already knocked it on.
Crouch. Touch.
Oh, this match has had it all. Had it all. Another scrum packs down. This time it's 10 metres out from the Saints line. 3-all the scoreline. Falcons with the scrum. Steady scrum again, as you'd expect from these two sides. And Blair waits for it at the back. This time he goes short side. He goes to Barnes, who cuts it back inside nicely to Mayhew, who goes through 2 or 3 players before coming to ground. The Saints can't find the ball in there. Blair to the left now. Hellier. Hellier chips over the top. And it's taken from Foden. Tries to keep it alive. Waldock trying to get outside the goal area. Why is he doing that? Putting his team under immense pressure. Struggling to even hold on to the ball. They've lost it. Oh, this is a massive, massive chance for the Falcons. No, they're going to butcher it. Unbelievable. Hartley turns it over. Goes to the left. Myler up to North. North is away. Now this is, oh, wow. I was going to say this is a try begging to be scored. And unbelievably, they've butchered it. One of the worst matches of the Aviva Premiership to date. In history. 3-all. No one really wanting to do anything here at all. Barnes gives a nice pass away, just about all the way through too. For the big man. Oh, Dixon's back from the bin. He's turned it over. Burrell looking to launch. Gives it to PC. Now, he's kicked it upfield, and it is Waldock giving chase. The outside centre running upfield. It's nicely claimed from Cato. Gives it back. And it's in the midfield here for the Falcons. They're going to lose it here. There's only 17 minutes to go. Burrell up for North. Oh, George North knocks it on. If anything else could go wrong here for either side, it's going to happen.
Advantage over.
Advantage is over. Short side run here from
Release.
Blair, who goes to ground. Falcons still with the ball. Big bear hug tackle coming in. It's kicked away nicely from Hellier. Straight down the throat of Foden. Now they don't want to kick too often to Foden.
Advantage.
Oh, and a forward pass. And into...
Advantage over.
No, not into touch. The ball's popped out the back. It's come for Hogg. Back it goes for Blair, and it's knocked on again. Now it's going to be a scrum. This match is just horrid. Absolutely horrid. Quite remarkable how poor this match can be. Another knock on. Dixon will have another scrum. We have 10 minutes remaining. We're all tied up at 3 apiece. Anyone who likes to see tries scored, oh, look away now. Dowson changes his mind, goes right then left. Myler. Good ball out for Luther Burrell. Burrell's cut away now. Now the chance. Poor pass though. Dowson picks it up. George North. Can he get away? Oh, he gets. Oh, brilliant ball from George North. And Dowson will score for the Saints. That was, well, someone had to do it. This match couldn't somber on for 3-0, 3-all. And Phil Dowson has finished the job. A poor pass from Burrell, but look at that. Popped up. North stepped outside, brilliantly popped it in. Sensational hands from Dowson. The big number 8 plops over for the first try of the match. But Burrell just about butchered it there. We saw there was Barnes. He was coming in. Good step. George North. The crowd aren't even worried. They're not even excited. Their team's just scored possibly the match winner, and they couldn't care less. There's a quiet little clap as Myler lines up his kick. 74 gone. 8-3 to make it 10-3 with 5 to go. He hits it nicely, and it's 2 more. The Saints lead 10 points to 3 over the Newcastle Falcons. Of course, the Falcons are still in position to get another point to possibly double their points for the season. A short one down the middle from Hellier, and it's claimed by the Saints, who turn it over instantly. And Shields hits it away. Oh, unbelievable stuff. This game is just an absolute mess. Corbacero intercepts a loose one from the Falcons. But the Falcons turn it straight back over in the ruck. Here's the big hooker, Lawson, who eventually clears it out wide. It's Hellier going through the middle.
Release.
Trying to turn this over the Saints. Nothing coming. Out on the left side, it's Michael Tate now. Full time goes as Burrell turns it over. He's claimed. Big chasing tackle from behind. Big pass out wide. Here's Walduck. Giving it to Corbacero. Takes the tackle of Sato and Dixon. Gives it away. Myler. Can Myler finish something here for George North? Brilliantly done. He's on a chase from Hellier. Gets rid of Hellier. George North will put the pace on. And George North will score. And that finishes it off. Full-time buzzer goes. The Saints ahead 15-3. Kick to come. A nice try to finish things from George North. Great pace shown from Hellier there. Just about claimed them, but Blair couldn't finish the job. Couldn't help his inside centre out. And a bit of life in this match. Interestingly, it took near on 70 minutes to get anything cranking here. George North finishes it off, but this has to go down as one of the worst matches in Aviva Premiership history. We thought it might have been a drubbing. We thought it might have been a thrashing. But in the end, it was 2 defensive teams for 60 minutes. Couldn't be separated until George North finally decided to play some matches. Finally decided to help his side out as Myler's kick is good. Makes the score 17 points to 3. And that should be full time. Ah, it is full time too. The ref blows his whistle. North looks content. The Saints look kind of happy, but that's disappointing if they are, because that was a woeful performance from both sides. You'd expect that from the Falcons, who are last with 1 point from the season. And they try to play negatively so that they can try and lower a side to their level. That's what happened today for 60 minutes. The crowd weren't impressed. The players should not be impressed. This should have been 5 points in the bag for the Saints. And then they come away with a 14-point win thanks to 2 last-minute flurries from George North. One he assisted superbly for Dowson, but they were really woeful throughout this whole match, the Saints. The Falcons never looked like scoring, and they really drew the Saints into their boring match, into their low-quality rugby. And with the score at 3-all for so long, I was beginning to wonder if, well, that could have been the final score. In the end, 17 for the Saints, 2 tries, 1 for Dowson, 1 for North. Milo, good with the boot, a penalty and 2 conversions. As for the Falcons, 3 points for them, 1 drop goal to scrum half Blair. The stats are quite remarkable. It's just a massive telltale that the Falcons really did get the better of that match for 60 minutes. They really were able to draw in the Saints to that poor rugby in the wet. And the Falcons, up to that point, were really looking like the team that might just pull out some rubbish and win the match. Possession and territory fairly even. Line breaks, the Saints pulled that out in the end, 9-4. The Saints even made more tackles and made a truckload, an absolute truckload, more handling errors, 13-2. Wow, what can you say? Mistake City, the Saints, they get lucky. They just can't seem to hammer the low sides, but they get the win. The Falcons don't get a point. Let's see how the table looks for the Saints after probably their worst performance of the season, even counting that loss to the London Irish. So I can wake myself up now after that boring match between the Saints and the Falcons, where the Saints won 17-3. Other results from round 10 saw the Exeter Chiefs go down to London Irish in a close-fought match. Gloucester beating Bath 27-12. The Worcester Warriors going down in a close one to the Leicester Tigers. Saracens put 20 on the South Sharks, and Harlequins carry on their merry way, thumping the London Wasps 53-15. We can look back at the standings, and well, the Saints, they should be horribly disappointed, because they have missed a massive chance here to give themselves an extra bonus point. You can tell by looking at the top 4. Harlequins have 7, Saracens have 6, the Leicester Tigers have lost an extra match, yet they lead over the Saints by 2 points. That is the quality and importance of bonus points. The Saints have missed out, and they're paying the price. They have the best record in the season, equal with Harlequins, yet they can't get the bonus points. 3 for the season, a 9-win, 1-loss record. Gloucester is still 6 points behind. That's not much of a worry at the moment, but they really should be pumping hard to get up to those top teams. For the final rounds, we are just about halfway through the competition too. That gives us the Saints versus the Leicester Tigers. Now, if we have a look at the table, the Leicester Tigers are 2 points ahead, and that's what we were talking about just before. They've lost an extra match, but that is what we have to look forward to next week for round 11. Still at home in Franklin's Gardens after that horrible result. The Saints need to pick themselves up, get back on that winning horse, and the Leicester Tigers are the team to do it. So thank you all for watching today's match. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage of the Aviva Premiership, and I'll be back soon with round 11. Until then, don't forget to like and favourite the video and subscribe to the channel if you love the rugby and want to see some more. And I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.